transaction, or really two. Cornerback Patrick Robinson went to reserve, retired, and then Brett Meyer, we signed the kicker from a workout yesterday. Still at 90. Any questions?
Sean, did you see this coming with Patrick?
No. Normally you don't. You know, I mean, he's played in this league a long time, and he and I spoke for about a half an hour, and you know, he's had a great career. He's been smart with his money, and it was something that, you know, deep down inside he felt, and it's not unusual really in training camp. It's happened a number of times, and it's hard to ever see somebody and how they're feeling when you have a large group of players like this. Someone who's played as long as he has, you know, he felt comfortable with his decision, and certainly, you know, we respect that, and you know, he'll get on to his next chapter, and we go from there.
Would you say he was like in good spirits when you talked to him?
I just
Sean,
no, I don't know that that's how I describe it. I think, you know, he doesn't want to let anyone down, and he just felt like in his heart it was that time, and I respect that.
Sean, there wasn't an injury that contributed to, he didn't get like an injury setback in practice?
No. He was healthy.
Sean, what would you say this does to the depth at cornerback? You called this a must position.
It still is. No, it still is, and we'll keep working. We'll keep working the rosters, and you know, there'll be a cut down. In the meantime, we're working closely with the guys we have here.
Have you seen some encouraging signs with the guys
Yeah,
that are here?
absolutely, and yet, you know, it's still an area though we'll pay close attention to.
Sean, how do you feel like you guys did in the 2 minutes today?
Look, there's going to be a ton of things to coach off of. I saw the ball on the ground, rolling around, time's moving. You know, we need to. The emphasis obviously is to get out of bounds. We have a penalty, offsides, kind of extended drill. So there's a number of good coaching points. Pretty much maybe like, you know, you'd expect on the first day. You know, some good, some bad, and you know, fortunately we have a lot of time to clean it up.
Sean, what did you see from the kicker in the workout yesterday?
You know, he's pretty consistent. We had two of them in. He did a better job. But, you know, I thought you saw good leg strength. He can kick off as well. We've seen him, of course, when he's played with Dallas. Those are the things.
Sean, the pass from Taysom to Juwan Johnson. Talk about that play. It seemed like that was about
Yeah, it was a cover two look, and you know, it was a good location. Juwan got down the middle and did a nice job of kind of turning his body. He's had a good camp, and you know, it's the type of play you need in that situation. When you're getting that kind of coverage, you're going to attack that area of the field. Obviously, it was a big play in that drill.
Is that the best use of Juwan? Like what he brings, just his length?
He's developing. You know, inside. You know, he's made this transition to tight end. He's a willing blocker. He's tough. He's very serious and mature relative to his preparation, and you know, I'm encouraged with what he's done so far, and we just keep working with him. But certainly, he feels comfortable inside and in those traffic areas.
It's a couple times now you've taken like a receiver and tried to kind of switch him over. What are you looking for specifically in that?
Just trying to find a fit. You know, where can he fit on the roster? Of course, we did it with Dan. I was in New York. We did it. I've done it 2 or 3 different times. It's not unusual. Where can they fit? What's their growth potential? How do they make the roster? And then, you know, what's the vision? And I think it's been done a handful of times. And he's someone that I think, Juwan, who's got really good growth potential, and someone who's strong, and is someone who's you know, excited about the change too. It's hard if someone's not embracing it. You know what I mean? You go all the way back to Cowboys tight end that played receiver coming out of Wyoming, Wycheck, and eventually he moved inside and found a pretty good career there. So it's just, you know, creating the right vision for the player.
Do you have to also project like?
Say it again.
You have to also project that they can add some ball like maintaining.
Yeah,
some
but we're not going to. Yeah, he was already, 35.
Right.
So.
Sean, are you comfortable with only 3 preseason games and Saturday here before you're playing all 4 quarterbacks? It seems like.
Yeah, well, look, they're not asking if we're comfortable with it. We're doing it,
Yeah.
And so now it's just a matter of, we'll meet tonight and tomorrow night on the rotation, how we're going to play these guys. And, it might be one of them doesn't play as much first week, plays more the second. And I'm talking about even our down the line players. So that's why all of this matters too.
How would you Scott Cancalli's growth since he left and came back?
Well, look, he's someone who's always been able to run. I think he's got real good length, and so his radius to defend, I think, helps him. He stepped in and shoot that London game, and then started the rest of the season for us back in, is that 17?
17.
Yeah, and had a good year. So obviously he's been in this league now long enough. He understands, some of the challenges, what are his strengths, what are his weaknesses, and you keep working on some of those things that he wants to get better at. But he too is willing and a good worker.
It looks like he's in the mix, so you're hopeful that he'll be in the mix.
Yeah, absolutely.
Are you guys still exploring the options at cornerback and keeping him?
I think I just said it. We were.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Coach, is there a reason why turnovers around the practice teams?
There's a few of these guys that weren't. We had a couple guys get nicked up here, but I'll keep you posted.
Sean, have you seen like Mark Webb? It seems like he's just mentally just kind of stepped into wanting to kind of lead that group there.
Felt like I saw some of that last year, quietly, and I think it was a little bit under the radar, but I thought his confidence level really grew when he began playing mid-season, and you saw it week in and week out with how he played, and he's a willing blocker himself. He's tough. We just keep developing him, but he did enough things for us to see last year and feel confident that this guy's going to help us.
With all the turnover on the roster, you only have 3 preseason games. Does that make it a lot harder than maybe it would be if you had a more veteran team like
Well, look, I think it is what it is, though. I mean, we've had turnover year in and year out. There's guys that come in new and guys that leave. You can't control the preseason games, but we can create those same type of environments here, and I think you'll see us treat them more like week 1, 2, and 3 rather than 2, 3, and 4. Because when we get to the 3rd preseason game, there's another weekend prior to the start of the season. So, we'll use them the best way we feel like that can help us with the roster.
Getting more turnover in 2006, I think.
Say it again.
Maybe more turnover in 2006.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
the point being, you really never know how that's going to play out.
All right. Thank you.